Hey guys, this is Oscar, the real OG, back with a video on the topic of vegetable gardening. If you're like me, you've probably have thought of making a vegetable garden but don't know where to start. And I was in that position until I finally got the courage to put some scraps of lumber together and create my own vegetable garden. So what I used was the scraps of a fence that we made a few years ago. So these are planks that you can find at Home Depot. It's cedar, and it actually makes a great frame for a vegetable garden. Here I have a smaller, maybe like 2 by 2 foot gardening container that I made, just using those scraps and these star patterns wood screws that I picked up at Home Depot. Work great, along with some simple tools. Okay, so once you have your container built, it's just a matter of filling it up with some decent quality soil. The soil that I used was just from leftovers from a landscaping project I had, but there are many local places where you could obtain the topsoil and then just mix in some amendment from the local hardware store or Home Depot. And once that soil's in, it's just a matter of doing the fun part, which is selecting the vegetables you want to plant. These packets usually have some very helpful information as to how deep the seeds are to be planted, the spacing, and a lot of different important information as to how you can successfully grow the vegetables. So this is the first planter I made, and as you can see, it is not perfect by any means, but it does the job well. Here we have some squash that we planted, and our dog got into the bed, so she mixed up the seeds and they're a little bit scattered. Over here we have snap peas, and these are great for just getting a result right away, especially if you have little ones and who are just getting familiar with gardening. They can see the snap peas come up just within a matter of days, and so these are growing well. This is the second planter that we planted, and you can see this one is a little bit shorter. And here we made a point to include plants that will grow well together. So we have the tomato plants, the basil, oregano, and rosemary, which are plants that don't necessarily need a lot of water, but also don't mind full sun. So there you go, guys. This is a project that you can do with minimal tools, and like I said, you don't need any heavy-duty lumber. This cedar plank from Home Depot will work great. The posts were basically 2x4s, also from Home Depot, and it's helpful to have a skill saw or some type of saw, but I think it would be possible to make something work with the hand saw. If it'll just be a little bit more work. So, all right, guys. Hope you appreciated this video. Take care.